in Alberta. I'm loving it. So I hope you guys love everything about this city. Alberta will not be for you if you're someone who always jump up Caribana and love the wild party life. Alberta is a developing city, and I believe in the next 2 years we're going to see a very different city. It's going to be beautiful. Some people still catalytic converters on the people vehicles. Some people have experienced people drilling hole in the gas tank and stealing the gas, so the government use something else instead of the salt. You have to be with the union, and once they have a position you would have to bid on those opportunities. Your vehicles need to have that charger thing, especially if you're parking on the outside. In the comments below, if I missed out anything, please list it down. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Welcome to Alberta. Let's speak about the rental units. I can tell you, having a beautiful apartment in Toronto, if you have a beautiful apartment, it is soundproof. You don't really hear your neighbors unless if they're playing very loud music. However, in comparison to some of the buildings that I have been here, if they're running and jumping, you will hear them. But here where I am, it's very beautiful. I'm in a condominium building, and to have a condo here, it's about $150,000 minimum and up based on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a 2-bedroom plus a den and a bathroom, you're looking at $170,000. It's a beautiful place, very quiet. I only hear my neighbor if they're jumping or doing something very loud, but it's very quiet. As you could see, I'm not hearing people walking or speaking in the hallway. I will create a video maybe showing you different communities and try to get some beautiful apartments and share that with you. Hopefully I could get some builders or some buildings to give me a tour of the different places they have available. I could share that with you as part of, just making sure you guys see what they have to offer. I will give you a tour of my unit right now. I have an empty video on my TikTok page showing you how it looks, and I am still organizing it because I decided to take one room and turn it into my business, and I will be able to share that with you. The home prices in Toronto is, I visited a lot of pre-construction homes, and to me, I felt it would not justify it. It doesn't make sense for $3,000 out of my pocket. It's going to a mortgage of a home that is not a fully detached home. I just couldn't live like that. I wanted to live my life. I wanted to be able to still go to a restaurant and have fun with my son and do a lot of things. I just thought this was not the life I wanted to live. Million houses in Toronto right now, you're looking at $600 to $1 million. The prices of homes here in Alberta is 1/3 of the cost, not even half, 1/3 of the cost of living in Toronto. Where do you see yourself? Now, let's speak about a lot of people will bring up the race, and they will speak about race in Toronto in comparison to Edmonton. I have been here for 1 year, and I could tell you the customer service and the treatment I have been getting has been wonderful. And I will always say, you will get 1-2 people who are still, they're just blinded by or they live their life back in the days. They still don't accept a lot of different races. You as the individual, if you're approached by someone who is racist or homophobic or whatever they are, religious, you just have to know sometimes you ignore people is something that deserve a lawsuit or some legal action. You take the right approach. But I personally never attack people and by making them feel like they have any power over me. I will watch you and smile, and based on the way I'm living myself, God have filled me with love. So I watch you and smile and say in my head, this person is definitely having a bad day for they to watch me and stigmatize or say words. I have not experienced that, and I'm thankful, and neither my son. I prefer the school system here for my son based on everything I see him coming home with. Now, I've heard a lot about people then moving back to Toronto because Toronto is much more affordable with the college and university fee. However, if you're bringing up a child, I felt the environment and the community is very welcoming for my son. Because in Toronto, if my son knows two neighbors, he knows a lot. He's very friendly. He loves to socialize. And if he is in a community and he approaches someone in Toronto, based on the life in Toronto, everybody is living fast. No one has time to sit down and communicate with a child just randomly. But here, people will stoop down at his level and have like a good half an hour conversation with them. Toronto is fast living. You move very fast, so you forget. I feel that you forget who you are sometimes because you're always fast. You're always trying to do a presentation. You're always trying to be something. You're always doing. It's like work, 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 and then party, 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 party. Alberta will not be for you if you're someone who always jump up Caribana and love the wild party life. Alberta, for me, it's very calm. It brings you back. You go back in reverse and lay back and relax. That is what I am seeing about this city. It is affordable. The house prices, it is affordable. The renting, much more affordable. Your paycheck, I will agree with the government. Your paycheck is more than your rent, basically. Not like your paycheck, you get your paycheck and it goes straight into renting. Your paycheck could definitely make you feel comfortable, especially if you're into corporate jobs. If you're like more corporate jobs, you would look at Calgary, some of those places. Alberta is a developing city, and I believe in the next 2 years we're going to see a very different city. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be like one of Canada's top cities to live in, because guess what? The development and everything that is going on right now in Alberta, it is something to see. I'm very happy I moved here. For me, what I could say so far, people welcome my business. I've gotten wonderful support, and we are getting ready to launch this platform, the home decor platform. You're gonna get a chance to see me do a lot of decluttering, home decor videos, and just navigating the city and showing you different real estate properties you guys could invest in. If you are a real estate company with pre-construction here in Alberta, definitely give me a call. I would love to showcase it on my platform. I still love Toronto. I visit Toronto very often. The flights to Toronto is very affordable, like $60-$80 to Toronto. Not bad. So you could still commute if you have families. A lot of you are thinking about, okay, you've established so much in Toronto. Is it a good place to come and start over again? I started over again. It is basically my 1 year. In the comments below, if I missed out anything, please list it down. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Now, if we're speaking about the jobs here in Alberta, based on Edmonton, I'm going to tell you Edmonton, Calgary, there are pre-apprentice programs you can join. A website called ALIS Alberta is a place you could get a lot of those journeyman position, whether it's plumbing, electrical, hairstyling, barber, anything that has to do with the oils. You could get a lot of apprentice opportunities there. I'm not sure if There are the union opportunities, but with the union opportunities, you have to be with a union, and once they have a position, you would have to bid on those opportunities to get a position, whether it is on camp, if you decide to go to Fort McMurray or different camps within Alberta, and the pay at the camps, they're really good. However, you need to know that sometimes you have to work on camp 1 week or 2 weeks and you're home another week. So it depends on what you're looking for. If you are into hairstyle and barber, I feel this is a really good place to start off your business because it is something a lot of people look for. I do hairstyling. However, what I did, some of the barbers in the community, they took my information. So if there is someone that need braids, they would just give me a call. I come do the braids and then I would go back and do what I have to do. I left Toronto in a full-time job. I'm in Alberta, and what I decided to do, just work on my full business. I have navigated through the city of Edmonton for a career position, but I felt I needed to take a few months off for me to work on that business, establish it, and see whether or not this is the right direction for me. What other jobs I could tell you? Somebody asked me about factory opportunities. I haven't seen much factory opportunities, but I do see a lot of carpentry, things that have to do with the trades. If you're in the trades, it's definitely a position for you. The cold in the winter, last year winter was it was terrible. It was slippery, so you'd be dancing on the outside because it's slippery ice. Your vehicles need to have that charger thing, especially if you're parking on the outside. You cannot start your vehicle when it is cold, so you need that electrical output. When you are looking for rentals in Alberta, find out whether or not they have underground parking or outside parking. It is important. If it is outside parking, you would have to plug your vehicle on the outside to ensure the engine stays warm, because you do not want to have a vehicle that cannot start the next day. In Alberta, in the winter time, in comparison to Toronto, we use salt on the road. In Alberta, I have not seen they use salt. They use something like a little like gravel or whatever it is called, because I believe there was a lot of complaint, people speaking about their vehicle rusting. So the government used something else instead of the salt. Please note that because of those gravel, what you will see in Alberta, a lot of crack windscreen, what do you call it? You will see your windshield, they will crack, because when it is drying, going into the summer, a lot of traffic, those little petals knock on your windscreen, knock on your windows, the glasses, and it will crack it. So do know you need to have money for your windshield. Another thing you will hear a lot of, especially Northwest Edmonton, you do have theft. Some people steal catalytic converters on the people vehicles, and some people put holes. I'm telling you all the good and the bad. Some people have experienced people drilling hole in the gas tank and stealing the gas because the gas price was very expensive. So these are the two negative things I have heard that has been happening within the Edmonton region. And I feel during the summer there was some incident with two individuals that were going around killing people, and we know that happened different places. I believe some place in Ontario had something like that a few years ago, but things like that is not things we could avoid. Please note that Alberta have so many different communities: Leduc, Beaumont, I think Fort Saskatchewan, Saskatoon, Calgary, Red Deer, Edmonton, so many different places. St. Albert, you can navigate those different areas and see whether or not this is a place you would like. I could tell you I knew nothing about Edmonton or Alberta before coming here. I never researched it. It is just something I just took a trip one day, fell in love with it, sat home September, started looking for school, and I knew I was out of the city of Toronto. Do I miss Toronto? Of course, yes. You do miss Toronto at the third month mark. Trust me, that feeling like, yo, let me get out of Alberta, it came. Now I knew that about myself. This is why I decided to move with everything one time. So if I have to move back, I was like, oh, what am I moving back to? I moved with everything. I did not want to leave anything in storage. I just moved, and I just placed God before that decision. Put God in your plans and everything will follow. All right, if I missed out anything, let me know. I'll create another video, give you an update. Tell me in the comments below, ask me questions. If you want me to visit a place, ask me questions. If you are looking for an apartment right now and you see someplace you want me to go see the place, let me know. I could definitely try to do that for you guys. At least send me some money for gas if you want me to go see someplace. If you are looking for apartment right now and you need help to see whether or not the place is good, send me money for gas and I will definitely go check out the place for you. That is what I could do on my end. I have some employers that reached out to me, some families, they're moving in. I've got a couple of families to assist also. Yeah, just send me information. I'm going to do my best to drive around. If you are new here to Edmonton, you guys want to meet for coffee, let me know. I would love to meet with you guys. Beautiful coffee areas within Edmonton. We could meet at a Starbucks, have conversation, and then build a wonderful community for our upcoming children. If you are planning on having a business, let's get the word out there. And I hope that you guys enjoy the West as much as you enjoy Toronto. So hopefully you guys love it. Yeah, I am supposed to be in Toronto in a few days, but let's see what Alberta has to offer and show you the different homes that you guys could get an apartment. Okay, I'm going to navigate a few jobs. If you have jobs that you're looking for, put the list below and I will explain what I am seeing. Goodbye everybody, thank you again for joining. Don't forget I have another YouTube platform, that is Darcikin Organics. Please subscribe to it. I am trying to build something for myself, and I hope that all the information you got is informative for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you in another video. A campaign is going out to attract Ontarians to move to the West. I hope you guys take advantage of the affordable living. If you are established, think about taxes, think about the cost of living, think about the little ones you have growing. Where is the best place for them? Again, have a blessed and wholesome day. I am here in Alberta. I'm loving it. So I hope you guys love everything about this city. Goodbye, everybody.